interrupt your regularly scheduled programming here to bring you Round 2 Pro Tour SGT from Sequoia National Golf Club. We've got JNEL about to tee it up. We'll get you back to the German Forklift Championships as soon as this round concludes.
What did you say?
The German Forklift Championships.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, that's breaking news here, round 2. On an aggressive line, hit very well, drawing back into the fairway at the first. JNEL off to a great start. Par 5, 529 in length here, and we've got 162 remaining. Uphill into the wind. It's a dicey pin. JNEL been checking the heat maps today, and it's been treating him pretty well so far. It's going to be in the green side bunker below the hole. He'll be pitching back up at it from about 15 yards here. Elevated nicely just to get it out of the bunker. Carried a little further than he probably would have liked here. We've got 30 feet for an opening birdie. 8 under round 1, firmly in the mix here. To the circle.
Meyer said he like 14 putted that one.
Who said that?
Meyer.
14?
That's a lot. I don't think it's necessarily 14, but a little lot. Alright. Pick one up here. Fun, huh?
After a par at 1, we move to the par 3 second hole downhill. Downwind today. Pin tucked way on the left-hand side. It's going to be right at it. Carries just a little bit too much weight, and we are now past the pin. Going to be chipping back down at it. This is going to be a good test here, indication of where Jesse's wedge game is going to be all day here. Expecting him to take it up top. He went with a low runner, gets it in the circle.
Well played.
A nice par there.
Well played.
I don't know if that was rough or fringe.
Crafty play around the greens. He's got all the shots. Hole number 3 brings us our second par 5 of the round. 498 yards. Downhill 60 yards. Phone ring from the restaurant in his backswing. We're going to get away with it, though. And caught a little speed slot.
And still rolling.
Wow.
Still rolling.
Wow.
Too fast.
Unbelievable.
Man, a simple wedge in for JNEL.
T-Mark.
Hmm?
I said we got T-Mark coming in.
Yeah. Right. Food is
He's finished the pork chop and potatoes.
And corn, Sean's favorite.
Wind brought it back
Roll
a
in
little.
there.
Going to be safely aboard. Just inside of 17 feet here for an eagle. Wouldn't that be fun to see, Tim?
That
An
would be
eagle?
Great. It would be great. The guy can make putts from anywhere.
Oh, and
Yes.
he gets it in there for a
Yes.
3. Caw! Caw! Caw!
High school. College.
There was an eagle flying over Wendy's when I drove in.
Well, this is a beautiful country.
American bird.
Absolutely.
That's right. Very patriotic.
337 here, par
Feeling-
4, fourth
feeling
hole.
Warmth of 5 above.
By Robert Trent Jones and Nota Begay really spared no expense with these elevated tee boxes.
Caught.
It is.
Hammered
Listening
up
to you.
the left-hand side. We're
over.
going to need a little
Get through
more
it.
fade out.
Kick
Caught
out.
some branches. Knocked it straight down. Think we're going to be
Oh,
okay.
Easy. Man.
Touch and go there for a while.
Fuck it. Wide open.
Little side slope to consider. Green severely sloping from left to right here. Deep rough, but we're inside of 30 yards.
I think you've gone Freddy's. Yes. Good shot. Good shot. Go in. Ooh.
Set.
Good effort.
Oh, coming back.
Go in.
Coming back and in
Yes.
the circle. Holy smokes. What a roller
Stop.
coaster.
Hit space bar. Oh, down there too.
Wow.
No. That's terrible. Shitty course.
That is unbelievable. That ball was in the circle, out the circle,
in the
back in the circle, out
Off the
again,
green.
and now we're
Shitty.
chipping
You can't make that up.
from
designed
17
that
yards
course?
away.
That green is terrible. Getting after him. Oh.
Rattles
shot,
it
Jesse.
off the flag stick, almost another hole out. Gonna
Let's
escape.
go back to that green.
Gonna escape with a par. I just got word from our producer we don't have the ability for replays at the moment, but as soon as we do,
We need another iPhone.
we'll get that for you queued up.
Yeah.
All right,
Analyze the guy for such a good shot.
335 downhill, downwind here. This one's gettable. Sawed it off a little bit, not fading.
Sick.
Do not hit that cart path. Okay, we got a soft, rough bounce there. We're gonna have to be okay with that. "32 yards away. This is a dicey pitch shot upcoming. Not a lot of green to work with.
Hit the flag.
Oh, mapped it out beautifully. It just wouldn't stop. It's still rolling. Still rolling
Might as well roll back.
to about 34 feet away. These pins are tucked today for round 2. Okay, does slam on the brakes right at the edge of the circle. We're going to get away with par at the 5th.
Maybe get a par 3 green in there.
185, 6th hole here, Sequoia National.
On the leaderboard. isn't he? Minus 10?
Not sure. It's hard to read the leaderboard. He should be right in the mix, though. 10 under. Lots of golf left to be played. This is out at the middle of the green, drawing. It's up a little short there.
Yeah.
Just 20 yards left here to get up and down. This one should be chasing away and right to left here towards the flag. Wow, and that rolls all the way off into the fairway here. Diabolical pin placements today.
That's fairway.
Saying fairway, yeah. Tough with the, looks like rough, but this is how they keep that fringe. We took a good run at it. Likes to have that kind of toed down putt stroke chip. Deadly with it. Gonna give one back though at the 6th here. We'll move on. I think he's gonna want some redemption here on the 7th after round 1. Fantastic drive, absolutely hammered. 170 ball speed there. 360-yard hole, and we've got just 30 yards left. With the low scooter, and it just doesn't quite run out as much as he was hoping. Still inside of 15 feet here for a birdie look. Looked like it was right in the heart if he hit it.
Pretty close to it. All right, par 3 here. Ready?
.171 par 3 8th hole. A little downwind. Perhaps misclubbing there. Probably should have been the 9-iron.
You just gotta grease it.
Just rode that wind. We've got about 15 yards left here. We snuck into the deep rough just to complicate things a little bit. Into the circle, but it does roll just outside of it. 7.5 feet left here. Clean up a par. Oh, very well done there. Let's get this in and let's move on.
out. Looked like it, didn't it?
Stays at the left edge, drops in for a 3. We move to the par 5 ninth. If we're lucky, we'll get joined by Adam Haugen, PGA, in the booth here for the conclusion of JNEL's second round SGT Pro Tour. Went for the cutter. It did not cut. We've blown it through the dogleg right to a little mound of fescue here up the left-hand side. Very well done from that lie. Fairway here, 55 yards away. Love to get this up and down and get some momentum going for the back 9. Not the cleanest strike there. It's going to put us 16 yards away for our 4th here. My computer died, so we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Trickles it just onto the green here.
You see that second 9 here is gettable.
I'm on it.
I'm going to
Oh,
Subway.
I'm
Anybody
on
want
it.
anything?
I got a sandwich.
No,
sitting
we're
there
okay.
for me.
Anybody know the chambers today?
Pork chops and something else.
Devastating development. He will not be joining us in the booth. Stuck in meetings all morning. He's going to go get some lunch. What a putt for par that was. Now he can exhale.
That was helpful.
Last tough hole here, the 10th, Sequoia National. A dog-leg left par 4, but you run out of fairway at about the 290 mark, and there's water up there as well. Going to find the side hill rough just left of the fairway.
Yeah, that covered that bunker.
Breeze picking up a bit off the Great Smoky Mountains. 10 miles an hour out of the southwest. Means on the 10th hole here, it's hurting from right to left. Very well judged there. Hole high right, just inside of 20 feet. Gentle break from right to left here. I like JNEL's chances with this one. A little bit of indecision here. We've opted for one more click to the right. See if it pays off. Oh, still just missing on the left-hand side, the low side, the am side, if you will. Downhill dogleg right, par 5. 524 total length here. hoist a power draw out there. Let it ride the wind. Is it riding? It is. It is 336 carry. Again, 170 ball speed. JNEL. This should comfortably put about a 9-iron in hand here for second shot. We've got 165, slightly downwind, even slightly less downhill. Trying to hold with a little baby draw. Come up just short right in the rough by the bunker. The slope to contend with, but an uphill pitch shot. This is not a bad place to be. Start the birdie barrage here on the back nine.
Uphill.
Yeah, 8.1 degrees up.
See how it just like jumps like that?
So we let him in. Oh, just cruised by on the high side this time. That's going to feel like one that got away. Green side in 2. We've got 7 feet here just to clean this up. Up and in.
I don't think I've gotten that one once, have I?
Definitely question the pace at which that came out.
It did come on hot.
Hot and low.
Yeah, but they know what?
Right, 8 under on his first round. We're 1 under now. He's got a squad mates to contend with. Adam Haugen, PGA, the guy we always want to beat. Carded a 10 under for 2 rounds here. Still Sauce Boss at 15 under, still within reach here. Back 9, Sequoia National, very, very scoreable. Case and point here, the par 5 12th, 260 remaining, uphill into the wind. So take a big poke with this to get home. Gave it a ride
All this thing closed.
up and at it.
This is it.
Just gonna come up a hair short, 20 yards, a pitch and a putt. He should be in for a pretty routine 4 here.
I got mine.
Did what we needed to do there, got it on, gave ourselves a look. 13 feet from another birdie. Tracking and in. Beautiful birdie at the 12th. Brings us to the downwind, downhill, par 3 13th.
Trouble.
fantastically done from 210. I mean, just outside of 15 feet here for birdie.
Hopefully that line in the fairway.
It's got the potential to be our Swanee's shot of the day. Take the break.
You need to make it to be shot of the day.
Just rolls, but well, having it a birdie would have helped. Yeah, now it's just a nice bar.
Yeah.
But
Outstanding work, guys. Shout out to Swanee's though.
yep, shout out to Swanee's Minnesota company, always outfitting us with awesome gear, hoodies. Polos, even into the joggers and shorts world. They really push the envelope with their designs, a blend of fashion and function.
So functional.
Swanee's. JNEL right down the pipe here at the 14th. 43 yards away. Lands it almost in the cup. Big hop out, and we're 14 feet away. Downhill slider. Pace has been on point all day. Just got to get that starting line right. Burns the edge again. It's got to be starting to wear on him just a little bit. He's hit a lot of good putts that just haven't dropped today.
Drew it, John.
Holding pretty straight.
No pass.
Oh dear. Okay, we did catch rough.
This is
Better than cart path.
was it not here the other?
They were very similar. You were just on the other side of the path in round one.
No, I was in the. Is this where I hold out? Is there any stuff over here?
No. Next hole, you hold out, I believe. Is that all? All right, handled that misread with class there. Juice that one a little bit long. Maybe chipping from the fairway cut here back up at it from 4 yards away. Like that motion, that toe down, almost putting stroke chip with a wedge. Ball back in the stance a little bit. Currently tied with squad mate Adam Haugen, PGA here, 10 under. JNEL's got 3 holes to go here at Sequoia National. Drivable par 4 16th here. Fading towards the right center of the green. Soft bounce trickling on. What a shot. Underger. 22.5 feet away.
Very manageable.
Come up a foot and a half short. The good news came to rest inside that circle. Friendly 5-foot gimme circle for a birdie. The penultimate hole at Sequoia National Golf Club, the 17th. A par 3. A little bit of a shoot here coming out. 228. It's up at the middle of the green, drawing towards the pin. Just gonna miss right by a hair. These tiny, tiny targets. Trickle into the rough. 14 yards. Got some green to work with here, though. 18-degree upslope. Who knows what that means, though? Another upsloper that came out very low in comparison to the actual trajectory of the pitch shot. Carried a little further than he was hoping. Some audible discomfort there. JNEL, we've got 11 feet. Clutches up, makes the putt. Is a bogey, but it's got one hole left.
Oh, is this it, yeah?
And they're currently sitting at 10 under, 2-day total, tied with Adam Haugen, PGA squad mate. 324-yard par 4 finishing hole here.
Hey, it's not out of bounds like somebody over here.
Up and cutting. Be okay, soft landing in the fairway. Pitch and a putt. What'd you get? Well done. That was a delicate shot. Not a lot of green to work with on that one. Put it to 8 feet. Downhill, 3 inches. Gonna be quick. It's gonna want to leak to the right as it loses speed towards the cup here. A big, big bragging rights putt. Pours it right in the heart. A 3 under. 69 today. I'm going to put him at 11 under total. Impressive battling. Some misreads. I still think we should have rebooted it. 8 fairways, 11 greens, 26 putts. Another eagle for JNEL. Obviously, we're not going to make JNEL sit in our tailor-made players' lounge, but we are going to get some post-round reactions here. Oh, I think he's going to walk away. I'm going to try and corner him here.
What do you got, Shawno? What do you got, Sauce Boss?
Just a couple questions as you have your post-round sandwich. Is it hard to maintain confidence in your short game when the sensor doesn't always agree?
Very inconsistent, Sean.
Yeah, I thought you battled nicely through the adversity out there. How important is it to you to beat your squad mates, and how motivating is it coming down the stretch, knowing you're right in the mix?
Well, I got one
Let's
of
get
two.
the
One of
squad-
two today.
Let's get the squad mate over there.
Ah,
It's lunchtime.
I couldn't quite catch you, but good showing for the squad overall.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great showing for the squad.
Bogey, bogey, bogey.
Yeah, tough finish for Adam Haugen, PGA. You held it together better than he did, I will say that. Any final departing thoughts, either of you?
No,
I'm not even sure
Adam
if
and I
you're
are
on
coming.
camera at this point.
We're coming for the scramble this week.
That's right.
Net or gross.
Scramble.
We'll take net or gross.
Yes, these guys are not opposed to net championships. There's
Get
3
that-
of them between
Get
the
that
2.
trophy.
Straight to the good.
That trophy.
Thank you for joining us. That round recap was brought to you by Remax, the Carlson Group. Enjoy the process. Shout out to Carissa Haugen for sponsoring the round recap.